Hello everyone. Welcome back to Dr. Lu's VCE Chemistry channel. Today, let's learn together about the 2020 VCE Chemistry examination. We will focus on questions related to volumetric and chromatographic analysis. My explanations may need to be revised. If any teachers, parents, or classmates find errors, please feel free to provide your guidance. Sufficiently large sample sizes are essential for a reliable measurement result, usually the mean of a set of values, since repetition can demonstrate that individual measurements are consistent within an acceptable range. If the mean is taken for only a small number of measured values, it will be found to be less consistent than if a larger sample is taken. So, A is correct. Precision refers to the closeness of agreement between measured values obtained by repeated measurements. It cannot be ascertained without having several measurements, so precision is improved by a larger sample size. So, B is eliminated. A measurement is valid if it measures what it is supposed to be measuring and depends on both procedure and instrument. Validity may therefore not be affected by increasing the sample size due to a consistent flaw in the method or equipment used. So, C is eliminated. Uncertainty depends on both systematic and random errors. A larger sample size will reduce the contribution of random errors while systematic errors are not influenced by sample size, hence a larger sample size cannot increase the uncertainty. So, D is eliminated. The keywords are a polar stationary phase and a nonpolar mobile phase. A sugar is a polar molecule. So, sugar is like a stationary phase. State the methods to reduce the retention time of a sugar. Decreasing the viscosity of the mobile phase will enable it to move through the column more quickly. This will reduce retention time. So, the number 1 is correct. A more tightly packed mobile phase will make it more difficult for the mobile phase to move through the column. This will increase retention time. So, number 2 is eliminated. Since sugar molecules are polar, due to the presence of OH groups, they will be strongly attracted to a more polar mobile phase and elute more quickly. This reduces retention time. So, number 3 is correct. Three mole sodium hydroxide neutralizes 1 mole citric acid because 1 citric acid contains 3 hydrogen atoms. We know the volume of citric acid, the concentration of standard solution, and the titration volume. Step by step, we calculate the concentration of citric acid. Select a method to measure the higher concentration of citric acid than the actual. Rinsing the pipette or the conical flask with sodium hydroxide means less citric acid will be available for titration and the VNaOH needed to reach the endpoint will be lower, leading to a lower calculated concentration of citric acid. So, A and C are eliminated. Rinsing the pipette is correct and does not change the concentration of citric acid, so B is eliminated. Rinsing the conical flask with citric acid will increase the amount of sodium hydroxide required to reach the endpoint during the titration, leading to a higher calculated concentration of citric acid. So, D is corrected. In the volumetric and chromatographic analysis, 4 multiple-choice questions worth 4 marks, and no short answer. The overall score for this section is 4 marks. With a total possible score of 120 points, the percentage for this section was 3.3% of the total score.
If you need my help, please add me on WeChat or WhatsApp and send me an email. Thanks for your attention. Please note Dr. Lu's VCE Physics channel, Dr. Lu's VCE Chemistry channel, and Dr. Lu's VCE Biology channel.